All right, guys, this next guest is a good brother, super talented. Even after all these years, he's still spitting that fire. Back for his second interview. I'm talking about the one and only S1.
What's up, baby? Panda Chop. How you doing, my brother? What's going on?
Hey, man, I'm doing good. How you doing today, S?
Listen, man, I'm all right, man. I'm all right. I love what you're doing. And just keeping things in motion, keeping things pushing and staying progressive, you know?
I feel you, bro. How's it been acclimating back into society since you've been home for what, a year now?
Almost a year, 11 months. 11 months.
Wow, man.
It's been a ride. This society is a lot different than when I first left. You know, this is not 2008 anymore. And I'm reminded of that every single day, as far as how we communicate, how we access money, how we spend money, everything changed. But for the most part, I got a good support system and everybody helping me out, man, showing me the way.
That's good, man. Yeah, when you left, it was like the big thing was what, MySpace still or Facebook?
Facebook was there, but it wasn't a thing. It was mainly for college students. MySpace was the big thing, and AIM. Remember AIM?
Right. AOL Instant Messenger.
AOL Instant Messenger. Yeah, that was the big thing. That was the IG.
You taking it back,
Yeah.
man.
Blackberries didn't even hit yet. I had a sidekick.
You had the sidekick,
you know
right?
Yeah. So I've been going a long time, and I left young, still come home still young, you know?
Right.
See, I ain't all
fashion was different.
Yeah, fashion was different.
Fashion was different, right? People was wearing larger sizes and everything.
Fact.
Now everything done change.
Yeah.
But how do you feel that that you've been doing so far, like being back home for a year? How do you feel like getting used to everything, the way things have changed? How do you think that you've acclimated?
I acclimated very well.
Yeah.
If you had to grade it was an A+, because I came home doing things as if I didn't leave. You know, as soon as I came home, I got my license again. I bought a car, all in a matter of 60 days, you know? So I was able to find adequate housing. I was able to reconnect with my son, my family, people in the hip hop game. I was able to reconnect with people that that stood in contact with me while I was in prison. We was able to bond even more now that I'm home. You know, life is good, man. Life is good. You know.
You know, when they say that, like when people come home, that you should give them like, I don't know, like certain amount of time before you start coming around them on the regular, because it's like they have those reactions that are quick, like in prison, where like, you know, if somebody trying to play you, certain things like that. Do you feel that like you had a hard time getting used to feeling like, okay, like maybe like not everybody on that type of time?
I still have a hard time with that today, because there's certain things in society that wouldn't rock inside prison. So let me give you an example. Let's just say, hypothetically, I'm on a subway and I bump into someone on a subway. Now, in prison, if you bump into someone, you're going to say immediately, yo, sorry, my fault, excuse me, sir. Pardon, we gentlemen about that. But in the street, if you bump into someone in the subway, they'll just look at you and ice grill you and walk away. And certain things, it triggers a certain reaction because of all the time that I have spent in prison. And just the normal socializing out here is challenging, because people out here are very disrespectful. So disrespectful, they don't care about anything. Everybody's like, it's a dog-eat-dog world. People are inconsiderate. Even when you're in a store, people skip you in line. In prison, if you skip somebody in line in commissary, be prepared to fight or get stabbed or cut. It's a lot more different. The respect level in prison is at an all-time high. People are like, they're bumping to you, but like, oh, I'm sorry, brother, I'm sorry. And this could be the toughest dude in the world. He's a killer, but he's still showing you respect, Panda. He just say, yo, and you could be somebody that's not a killer. He's just showing you the top-notch respect, because that's how it is in prison. We have a little more consideration.
There's immediate consequences in prison, right? Like kind of like
immediately.
Yeah. So then like in real life, a lot of times people, they take that for granted because they're not used to maybe somebody snapping right away, or like teaching them a lesson, quote unquote, for the way that they act, their behaviors.
Yeah. And I just want people to know out here that there are people that are considerate out here. You know, there's people who have manners and they know how to speak and engage with just people in general. So I just tell people out here, just be mindful of treat everybody with respect if you can, because you don't know what the next person been through. And I learned that in prison. If there's one thing I learned is to value what the next guy been through, even if I don't know exactly what that person been through. If that make any sense, like let me just show this guy respect or this woman respect, just immediately.
Right.
Even if they're not even worthy of that respect, I'm going to give it to you because I don't want to be disrespected because I know where it could lead.
Yeah, I always say that everybody is going through something that nobody knows about.
Fact.
You know.
Yeah, that's a fact. Mm-hmm.